Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Just Us Idiots, and it's me, Alex, with,
Jose, what's up?
and welcome to episode 12 of part 2 of the fandoms that we will be discussing today.
And by we, Alex is really meaning themselves because Jose didn't do research because I'm a stinky, lazy, poopy butt.
But you got school, so
Yeah, that's true.
I just barely started this week, so it's not that much work yet.
I also have terrible internet connection. Right now, I am using my hotspot in order to be alive. So, yay.
Oh, God.
No, but I'm being serious. When I set the episode 11 to upload, and it said it was going to take 22 hours to upload, and I was like, dear God, not going to happen. So then I pushed it back again. I'm like, okay, let's go get in. Let's talk to our internet service provider, which sucks. I won't say its name because this is bad publicity. But and then they're just like, sorry, but we have to prioritize the internet for those who pay more. And I'm just like,
Oh
okay,
my God.
so we're paying for internet and we don't get the internet. Like, that's great.
What's the point?
Yeah. And then they said, "Oh, sorry, there's nothing we can do, and we can't even switch internet service providers because they bought the lines in our house. So we have like a box in our house which is connected to our internet, which powers the house with the internet, and it's literally their box. We can't
Oh
switch
my
it out,
God.
so we're screwed." Um, but yay, technology!
Technology is so advanced.
I know,
But
right? It's 5 steps forward, 30 steps back.
yup.
Really long intro. Oops, never press start on the thing timer. Ha. Hello. Yes, I'm working on the Spotify. Stay tuned, peoples. I have my Instagram and my Twitter down below. Alex's TikTok, Instagram, and art account are in the description below, I think.
I
If they're
think you're
not,
the one that does that.
I know. If they're not, bug me and I'll put them there. Um, but yes, we're all great. Alex, take it away.
All right. Our first fandom. Corpse Husband.
Oh God.
Oh, the Corpse Husband fandom.
All the minors.
Oh God. Minors or adults. They they just horny.
They're just very,
Thirsty.
very, yeah. Like they've
They
never,
need some milk.
like, get them a water bottle.
You quench your thirst.
They need chalky milk.
They need some tacky milk
Oh,
to
heck
quench
is.
their thirst.
Did you hear that?
What? No, I didn't hear anything.
They're buzzing.
Go.
But yes, they. I just. Why are kids, like kids, because that's how they're acting, kids, trying to get with like a 20-year-old or 23-year-old? Like, do they think it's bragging? Like, one, you've never seen his face. Two, he'll probably never acknowledge you because you're like 14. Um, you know, like, chill out. And three, make
Chill
you
out.
comfortable. Like, he's tweeted multiple times saying, "Hey, like, I'm okay with adults doing it because it's for the fun of the fun." People need to stop messaging me. I don't care. Um, I do care. I'll get back to them in a bit, but I'm recording. Watch my mom call me right now. uh, but he said that when minors do it, it makes them uncomfortable, and I get it because
Yeah, that makes sense.
like, his career could be ruined just because of a minor. So it's okay to fanboy or fangirl, but don't idolize or obsess.
Especially if you're young. Too young.
If you're
It's just
young,
weird.
study. Aren't you supposed to be doing that test? Like, you got a test tomorrow. sleep. Probably
To
scared.
sleep.
That test in 2 weeks, and I'm scared because it's on math.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm still failing math. 43%. Let's go. It's not even a high F. Yes. What do you have to say about the fandom other than stop?
They're God, they really like to idolize him. Like, remember when we were looking at people who tattooed
Oh
his
my
hair
god.
strand?
They tattooed his hair strand,
What was
his
the thing? The voice?
of his voice. They tattooed his name like on their like people. It's permanent. Like, okay, if you want to get a tattoo because you're 18 and you have skin to burn, uh make, make sure you have someone like check it. So you don't be like, my first tattoo, it's a sunflower turning into a star because it's just so precious. Like, no, okay? That's going to be on your body for the rest of your life. And when you're 40 or 50, it's going to sag, okay? Just be careful.
Yeah, the hair one and the voice, whatever thing it was the ones I was most weirded out by. I was like, why?
Well, I still think that tattooing someone's name into you and you've never met them before. Like, okay,
Yeah, I
I get,
guess. I was just thinking like, oh, it's his handwriting. I guess that's kind of sentiment, like, has meaning if you really are a fan of him.
yeah, but like, sometimes, like, okay, you could, like, people tattoo like their mom or their dad or like their aunt, their grandma, their grandfather, or like kid's name onto them. I get it because you have a sentimental attachment to them. I never do that, but then again, I don't really like tattoos or piercings on myself. Um, but like, and then it's just like, oh hey, there's this guy that I like watching his videos. I'm a freaking tattoo his name into my skin, so I'll always remember it. And what happens if like you grow up and you don't like their content anymore? Because what you like now, you may not like in the future. And then you're just,
Mm.
why did I do that? You know, like I don't like it anymore.
True.
So just be safe, be careful.
I don't think I got any more to add on to that fandom. Do you?
Other than my disgust for them, no, not really. Okay,
Wow.
cologne. Okay, the man shared his cologne because they asked him to.
Oh my god, I felt so bad when he just said, guys, you sold out my clone.
Yeah, he couldn't get any for like a day or two, so he had to like order it in like bulk or whatever he said. And I was like, oh my gosh, the fact that you have to buy your stuff in bulk just because other people want to smell like you—that's obsession. Like just, or people are just like, oh, I'm gonna find to see if any other person wears this. That's cool. Um, so like that was just it. But I want to kind of show it to you because you barely have the hang of like normal Minecraft, and like when I'm watching you do things, I'm just like, oh, cringe, cringe. Like
Oh.
when you spam click to attack a zombie, I'm just like, no, it's a one. Like I think they introduced that in 1.16, where it's click, wait, because it's a swiping motion. If you just spam it, you do 1 damage. But if you click, wait, it does like 7 or 8 because it's you're swinging an arc of your sword. So yeah,
That's why I use the bow now.
yeah. And
I hate the sword because I don't know how to use it.
I'll teach you later on. And then when you're chopping trees with a pickaxe, I'm like, no, make it.
I don't do that. I don't do that anymore. I use an axe.
I saw you in new ones, but I'm saying like in the olden ones, I was like pulling my hair. I'm like, why? No, Chris.
That was like my first time playing.
I know, I know. You were like just trying to get the hang of it, and that's fine. But like, cause how crazy that is, and it's funny because I have pretty much almost every recipe memorized because I played it for like 10 plus years.
I use the book.
I know, like when I play it, I always turn up. because I know the recipes and it's a lot quicker for me to just like do the design. So
I'm over here looking for them.
you're like, okay, how to make door, how to make sticks.
This is just
Like,
really dissing Alex how they don't know how to play Minecraft.
no, I'm just saying, eventually, I want to play modded Minecraft where there, I should have you play Feed the Beast. The transformation mod. Oh my god! I could scare the crap out of you by being a freaking fly or a butterfly and just like hit you. Okay, look out for that. Maybe next year or the year after, because like one, because I'm gonna be transitioning to being a college student soon. So I need to get in the.
Who's playing music?
I was just like, what is that? Neighbor? Why is my neighbor blasting music?
It's like whenever we record, your neighbor's just like, ha.
My neighbor's like, oh, you're
loud.
Let me make as much noise as I can. But yes. So I really want to do. Okay, all right. I'm writing a list of stuff I need to show you.
The moral of the story: Alex sucks on Minecraft.
I wouldn't really look. No, you're a beginner, so it's okay that you're bad. Like,
It's okay if you're bad.
it's okay if you're bad. Okay. But yes, moving on to the next fandom, so you don't feel even worse. But we are continuing this conversation.
What's the next topic, Jose?
Okay, so I have a question to ask you. Okay, I kind of we're kind of on the let's make fun of each other thing. What's the stupidest thing you have ever done because someone dared you to do it?
Something stupid I've done because somebody dared me to do it?
Yes.
Sounds sad. Nobody's ever dared me to do something.
Oh. I have stories for days. It would be licking the sidewalk, eating a wood chip, eating dog food, eating cat food, making out with a tree.
Hold up. Hold up. Making out with a tree.
Okay, the tree and I had.
I like how that's the one. I like how that's the one. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, forget
Hold up.
the dog food, eat the cat food.
Forget kissing the sidewalk.
No, I licked the sidewalk.
Oh, licked. You licked the sidewalk.
Forget all that. You made out with the tree. And like I a wood chip and you're just like, nah, fam. You made out with the tree. I wore a skirt, I put on makeup, I painted my nails, I got beat with a chancla in front of my entire class. Like I have
Oh
so much
god.
days. Spanish class, so much fun.
Oh, makes sense now.
I'm not saying it's okay to get beat by a thing, but like we were okay, so like we were doing an improv and I was playing the disobedient daughter Bertha. And for a joke, one of my friends took off his sandal and started just like hitting me with it. And I was screaming, but like it was obviously Spanish class, so I was screaming like, you know, my teacher thought it was part of the improv, so she was just like nodding her head and laughing. And then at the end of it, I had to sit down like on a cushion because I got hit with the sandal, like hurts. And then I was like, Miss, why didn't you stop it? And then she goes, oh, it looked like you were having fun. And I was like, I was screaming, help me. Okay. But we tied up one of our classmates to a chair and forgot about it. So, because they were supposed to play like the dog. So like they were sitting on the chair and like they had the leash on their neck. Cause hey, they did that. I did. And they were just sitting.
Getting hit with a chancla and then somebody tied up. This sounds like a different kind of class. Hey, I'm not a masochist.
I'm not a masochist. I just want to test the limits. Let's move on to Voltron. Yay!
Yeah, Jose, what's Voltron?
I don't know, Alex. Why don't you tell me?
Voltron. You could have had a good ending, but they had to screw you over so hard. And oh boy, was your fandom something. Uh,
Okay.
for those who don't know, Jose, Voltron was an animated TV show. It got a reboot. Like, God, was it how 20? Was it 2017? How long ago? No, it could have been 2017.
I Google. I put Voltron. Which one? Legendary Defender, or
Legendary Defender,
okay, that came out.
2016. Okay, I was close.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Never gonna watch it.
Yeah, not after those last seasons.
Does Voltron have LGBTQ characters? Did Let Keith kiss? Is Voltron? Who was Voltron?
Yeah, those questions can pretty sum up the fandom.
I'm scared to click on anything. I'm just gonna quit that tab. That tab never happened. I just
Yeah, I don't want to. Well, you're not.
it's like math, calculus, photo math, but like the tutoring section where you like have the tutor, and then podcast, timer, and then Voltron. We're so rad.
Since you're not even gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Um. So, oh my god. So the leader of the group, because it's like a group of people. They like power this big old robot Voltron.
Uh.
Um. People were like making theories, and they're about like, oh god, it's so weird explaining it to you.
Okay.
Cause like there's like they're from there. It's in space, so there's like aliens, and they're just like, oh, what about if one of these characters is like half alien?
But they look like robots.
What, the robots? There's actual humans controlling the robot. So
I have a message request from people who keep bugging me. Jose, tell YouTube I said hi. Friend says hi. Uh, Hello. Oh, speaking of which, okay, this kind of ticked me off, right? So I'm talking about like how we have like a low thing. We average about like, I don't know, 20, 22 views like per video. My friend goes, oh, I'm not really that successful. It sounds like you're having a better job than I am. I'm like, oh, why? What's your views? And then you just go, I don't know, like 5.3 thousand. I haven't checked in a while. And I was like, how? I was just mad because I was talking about like I have 16 subscribers. 3 of those are like the actual Just Us Idiots members themselves. So it really means we have 13. And like the views are mainly like us making sure the video got uploaded. We average about 20 and they go, just 5.3K. Like, wow. It better be one of those 5-second videos. I swear, if it's like an hour long, I'm gonna be mad.
oh my god,
But yes, continue. You were saying robot human robots, something.
they're the humans that power this gigantic robot. And it was funny because like a couple seasons in, people were like making theories, like the fandom was making theories. This one character, his name is Keith.
Okay.
um it'd be funny if I can find a gif of him. Wait.
Oh my.
Keith, they were like, oh, what about if he is half uh alien, like, because nobody has seen his mother, they just saw his father, and his father like passed away, and they're just like, oh, where's his mother, like, was his mother an alien?
Okay.
And it's funny because the creators were just like, I guess we'll do that.
Okay.
And then there's this other. It's funny because they made so many theories, but then like the one that they wanted with one of the characters that was like canon to be gay had a. It's funny because he had a lover, and then they like killed off his lover,
What the
and
fam?
and then in the last episode he gets married with this random guy that didn't even get enough screen time.
So kind of like 1010 in oh wait, you never seen. You gotta you have to you have to watch Naruto. I'm looking at a whole bunch of like mod packs that I've played before, and you need to do. Oh,
I
fossil.
like how this Jib says drinks grumpily.
Oh, let me see. I haven't looked at it yet. Oh dear lord. Who? That's Kieft.
That's Keith.
Kieft. Oh,
Keith.
we could play Stardew Valley. I mean, Farming Valley for obvious reasons. Farming Valley in Minecraft. It's so much fun. It's so easy too. I could do it. Oh, continue. Yes, Kieft.
Uh, and this other character, he was like a rebound for this one girl character, and it was just sad. They like really messed up some of the characters' like story at the end.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That like that sounds like those like shows that like it makes sense in the beginning of the season, and then towards the end of the season they just throw something like in the wind that's like scares the crap out of you or like throws you off guard. Like for instance, like someone you think is like alive turns out to be a ghost remembering the past, but like technically still alive. So like stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like Loki, I kind of want to see it, but I don't think I'll like pay attention or like if sorry
I
or like
know my significant other would have a lot to say about Voltron.
we'll have to put a pin on this and like take notes and then like do it next time. Yeah. So is that it for Voltron?
So that's all I gotta say about Voltron. The ending made me really mad.
Let's put a pin in this. Come back to later.
What's the ratings on this?
Ratings on Voltron?
Wow. 8.1 out of 10 and a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. I thought it would be way worse after the last season's ending.
You're not giving it much like credit. You're just like, oh, it's that good. Should have been worse.
I mean, it is good, but then the ending it just ruined it for me.
Uh, yeah.
Have I rewatched it? No.
Were you ever?
I don't know.
Okay, I have compiled a list of some mod packs that would be really fun. Okay, I can't because that's a little bit of hoarder. And oh my god, that's so great. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's this one mod pack that I remember wanting to play but didn't have enough RAM so I couldn't. But this is literally the description. Do you think you know your mods? Test your knowledge on the official Solitary Craft map, Solitary Asylum. Open the gates to progress and eventually escape the prison. And then people are saying blah blah blah. It's a really hard map because I didn't know my mods, stuff like that. Anyways, okay. So I'm gonna send you the list, and
Oh, let's see this
Adam
list.
Hero to
Oh wow.
better. What is that? This is another interim while we're getting the next like thing up. You have any questions on any of them?
Crazy Crab, Pixmom, Sky Factory, Feed the Beast. What's Feed the
Okay,
Beast?
so this is I'm gonna give you a brief description on each of them. Crazy Craft, it's literally Minecraft but just crazy. You can either from the very beginning of the game, you can either be set for life or just die for 3 hours before you have to respawn somewhere else. Pixelmon, it's Pokemon in Minecraft, so that's why it's one of my favorites.
Oh.
Pokemon nerd, and it's like probably the best Pokemon modded Minecraft ever. Sky Factory, it's one of the easiest ones to do because you don't really need a lot of space for it because it's Sky Factory. You spawn in the middle of a void with one tree and one dirt block, and you have to build a factory out of that. I've played it for years. I'm really good at the mod, so I could help teach you the ropes. Feed the Beast. there's like 20 different versions of them, but each of them are in of themselves pretty hard. I like the original Feed the Beast because it like it used to be one of the hardest mod packs, but then Mad Pack became one of the hardest mod packs, and then Blood and Bones became the hardest mod pack, and then Crash Landing was just like hard but not that hard. Um Galactic Craft, exactly what it sounds like. You can build like um actual rocket ships and go to the moon, go to Mars, go to different galaxies and build like bases on them. Obviously you have to set up like your own air system and stuff because there's no air on the moon. Farming Valley, it's a Stardew Valley ripoff, but not really because it has its own storyline. Like it's not a ripoff, it's more like based off of, because Stardew Valley, everything happens while you sleep. Farming Valley, it's the exact same thing, but it has its own storyline. And then Amnesia is complete and total mind screw because every 5 minutes the recipes change. So you mine a tree, you think you're gonna get a log, but you don't get a log. You get like sticks. You put the sticks and some coal to make torches. You get diamond armor. You kill. You think you're gonna get gunpowder. You randomly get golden apples. Like it could be amazing, and you can turn a dirt block into like a full set of diamond armor, or you can turn a full set of diamond armor into like a piece of grass. So
Oh my god.
it is one of the funnest mod packs if you're barely learning too, because like you already have knowledge now. But like if I said, "Oh, here, hop on my server, it'll be really fun," and you're like, "Why haven't you done this?" And then you join in, you find a tree, and then you get like, I don't know, like flowers instead of logs. Oh. And then there are some that are specifically just to troll you, but you're still technically a beginner. Um, so yeah, keep that in.
What a great list.
Oh, they're so fun. Like, so fun. Oh my god. Like, I need to get my desktop again because I could host the server and then, like, oh my god, it's gonna be, oh my god. I mean, yes, I have to, like, pay for the server, but it'll be so worth it. It's only like $5 a month or something. Okay. What is the stupidest thing you've done because you said no one dared you to? What's the stupidest thing you've done because you wanted to do it? Or, like, wanted to try or whatever? Please don't say you have nothing because that just kills my thing. I'll have to ask you a different one.
No, I have something.
Okay, perfect.
So I remember this one time in my old house where I used to live in. My cousins came over to visit,
Okay.
and I had like this fake tea set, like a tiny tea set, and I was like, "Oh, we should pretend to play like tea, like with
Yeah.
my new tea set." And I go look for it, and I'm like, "Where's my tea set? I can't
Okay.
find it." And I look up, and it's on like the top drawer. Like it was a really tall drawer, and I was like, probably like 9 or so. So I was short compared to that tall drawer.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I can get it.
Oh no.
Because I think I asked my parents, and they were just like, oh, we'll get it to you later. And I'm like, but I
You
want it now.
fucking
I want it now. So I was like, since you're not going to give it to me, I'll go get it.
Okay.
So I started climbing this drawer. And I get the box. I got the tea set box, and I climb down. And as I climb down, I see the drawer tip over.
Oh
And
no.
I was like, uh oh. And I run out of the room, and then it just falls down. And you just hear this big old crash.
Oh no.
And I'm like, oh, well, I am going to die today. My parents came in, they see me with the box of my tea set, and they see the drawer.
I got the tea.
They took it away from me, and I couldn't play with the tea set either way.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the stupidest thing I've done because I wanted to play with it so badly and couldn't wait.
Mm. God, I've done stupider things than that. Like it really shows how tame you are, and like how just I blame the ADHD. But there was this one time I so you know how they had those tetherball things where like you'd hit like the ball
Oh yeah.
and like you would like grab the ball or whatever. So I was like, I could climb to the top of that, right?
Oh no.
So I climbed to the top of it, but the way I wrapped my legs around the pole and I slid down, I sat on my feet and they went numb. Uh,
Oh.
yeah. And I was sitting there for like 5 because you know you had to wait in like the lines before this was in elementary school. Like I think it was like the third grade or fourth grade or something. And right, like oh, big deal. Um, like people were just like, Jose, come on, get up, and I'm like, I can't. And they're just like, Jose, come on, get up, and I'm like, I can't
I
move.
can't.
And they're just like, come on, Jose, stop goofing around. So then they start pulling me, but my legs are still like wrapped around the pole. So they're pulling me, and my legs are just like threatening to tear from me because like it's like you're grabbing me by my hips, pulling me back while I'm like holding on to something. Like you know when you're holding on to like a door or like someone's trying to pull your arm, you could feel it like trying to dislocate. It
Mhm.
was like that feeling, but in the lower half of my body. So I was like, stop pulling me, it hurts. So then the
That
school, and I'm not even joking, the whole school goes on pause for 15 minutes. Like they call every single security guard they had to like massage my legs to wake them up to like take me out. I still couldn't move. So they tried saying
oh my god.
I was sitting on my feet so I couldn't stand up. So then the nurse comes out with the wheelchair and tries to like ease me from the thing into the wheelchair so then they could like lift my legs. Still couldn't do that. So then the uh, this is like as stupid as I was. I forgot that there's such a thing as like pulling my because I was still holding on to the pole, so I could have very easily pulled myself up, and then they could have just like lifted me then, and then sit me in the thing, and then unwrap my legs. But I didn't think about that. I thought I was gonna die. I started like, oh, I'm dying here right now, and then like, should we call the fire? Put like the firefighter
Department.
yeah, they could get like their saw and like cut him out. And then the kids are like, no, the tetherball court. And I was like,
They cared more about the court than you.
yeah, I wasn't liked at my school. But
Damn. Wow.
but like it was so sad too, because every single kid like they had to move 5 class because you know how you had to wait in like the long lines, like class next to class. The teacher would come out, pick you up, and then take you to class.
Hmm.
5 classes had to like move off to the side just so they could like circle me to like find out what's going on. Uh, they were like calling my mom saying, "Hey, if we can't get the thing, we're probably gonna have to like cut him out." And then my mom was like, "Oh my god, I'm at work, I can't pick him up. Like I need like stuff like that, right?" And they're just like, "If he's," and then the nurse said, "If he stays in there for another hour, we won't be able to save his legs." And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna be a paraplegic. I'm gonna die." Like it was, I was so scared. Some kids were just like, "Oh my god, is he gonna die?" And I was like, "I'm gonna die.
I'm
I don't
gonna
want
die. I'm gonna lose my
to."
legs.
And one of the ladies says, "Okay, look, if your leg is really that wrapped around, why not stand up?" So then she like lifts my upper body and like I'm hugging onto like the pole, like as tight as I can, as she like very gently takes my legs out. They're like swollen by now already because they're not supposed to be that way. And then she sits me in the wheelchair, and then I'm sitting in the tiny, cramped little nurse's office. Like this kid comes in with like his nose started bleeding, so like they have to give him like tissue and stuff. And then they just look at me, they're like, "What happened with you?" And I was like, "I sat on my legs.
I got stuck
I
in the
got stuck
tetherball pole.
I had to stay there until lunch."
It's like that one, like, what you in here for? I murdered someone. I shoplifted.
It was so embarrassing, but so funny because now I could laugh at myself, like, "Haha, Jose, you used to be that dumb," and then remember, "Oh yeah, I still am that dumb." Um, this is really a mix between Fandoms and Jose making fun of himself. Trauma. Maybe that's why I'm so like I don't care anymore, because I was like embarrassed throughout my entire early years that now I'm just like, I'll eat it.
What happens, it happens.
If it happens, it happens. I
It
got a
is
pedicure.
what it is.
All the girls in the shop were like, "Oh my god, you're gonna get a pedicure? Like, aren't you scared that anyone's gonna laugh at you?" And I was like, "Honey, I've been laughed at my entire life. Okay, this is nothing, and it feels good. Okay, fine, I'm gonna get laughed at least it's worth it." And
Honey, my nails are gonna be looking good. I got nothing else to worry about.
exactly, as long as I can wear sandals at school, trust. But the massage chairs are like, that reminds me of the time we spent like $60 at the fair, and we spent more time on the massage chairs at the fair than like actually on the rides. Oh, it was a great day. And then I threw up everywhere. That wasn't fun.
Oh wow.
Moving on to the next fandom.
Oh.
Hitality, the Hitality.
As you can tell, he doesn't know this fandom. He doesn't even know how to pronounce it.
Stop laughing at me and just help me. Hitality. I'm not wearing glasses.
Italia.
Hetali. Is it Leah or Laya?
He?
I can say the
Leah.
beginning, but is it Leah or Laya?
Leah.
So it's Hetalia.
Yeah, Italia.
Great.
God. Middle school me. Why was I into this anime? I hate it now. It's funny thing about Italia fans. You're either you hate the fandom or you're still
Like watching it.
no, you're still into it because it's they stopped making episodes, but they're renewing it. I heard they're continuing it, which is like why? It's been
I
like
will.
years.
Hetalia.
It's basically an anime about the countries.
Disgusting. Were you a nerd? Hetalia Axis Powers animated series. A Japanese web writer later adapted as a manga. Over the top of political and historic events. I hate you. Why?
Hey,
Why?
hey, we got Hamilton.
Yeah, but Hamilton is actually like about
Good.
exactly. It's good.
I won't argue with that. I know that it was bad. I don't know why I had a shirt.
Oh my
And it was one of those bad anime shirts.
no.
I don't know why I bought it. I was just like, oh my god, I've never seen Hitalia stuff sold in stores. I need to get this. Why did I do that? Why did you do that, you stupid kid? Let me see if I can find it online.
Totally not laughing at you.
See, I made fun of you. You can make fun of me about this fandom. I can make fun of myself about this fan. I found the shirt.
Oh my god. No. Hey, what do you do when you're off at school? I watch an anime about the U.S. I watch the anime about Pangea. You
What's
know what
the anime about England?
Do you know what Pangea is? No, neither do I, but I do now. My
Please send this
God.
picture. I hate this shirt. I think I still have it in my room, but I dare not to wear it.
Um. Oh my
So
God.
I want you to guess what these countries are supposed to be.
Oh please no. Oh my God. Wait, is that a cat?
There's this little segment where they're cats,
Oh
like
my God. Why are they learning about how cats drink water, how they eat, why they meow.
Guess which countries do you think those are?
I would guess America and Britain.
American what?
And like Britain or like the UK.
No, not even close.
I think like Mexico and like I don't know. Uh, what's another country? Russia? Is it Russia?
No,
What is it?
Mexico. I mean, you're not that far.
Guatemala? Canada?
I meant language.
Oh, Spain?
Oh my god, it's Italy and Japan.
Oh, Italy is. I can see it.
You want to see America? You want stereotype about
No,
America? He's always
no,
eating a cheeseburger.
no! I don't want to see America.
America.
Oh my God, no, no, no! That is
Yeah.
so racist. What is he like? Is he like a pilot who's also a sheriff who needs glasses, who has brown hair, blonde hair with shiny teeth?
And eats cheeseburgers and has a like a cowboy accent. Yeah. Yeah.
That is so stereotypical.
That's basically the show. It's just stereotypical. And I don't know why I was into it. Ugh.
You know what? That reminds me of, and I know it's slightly off,
What?
but it's George Lopez. You know the show George Lopez.
Yeah.
How it was very playing on Hispanic stereotypes.
Mhm.
The fandom itself, there were people who were Hispanic who were laughing, like, like, oh, my tia Maria does that or whatever, and then there were people who are non-Hispanics or like who are a different type of race, and they're just like, that is so offensive. Like, why do you have to be that offensive? Like, why are you making fun of Hispanic people? Like, look, okay, if people are part of a specific group, whether it's people, sexuality, sexual identity, sexual orientation, whatever, like, and they're making fun of themselves, they obviously don't care because they're making fun of themselves. That's why we have shows like, you know, George Lopez. We have comics like Gabriel Iglesias, Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock. Like we have people who make fun of themselves for the sake of making fun of themselves because like it's a way of like I don't know how to say it, but like you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Like,
And then there are people who are like, Jose, you're half and half. You can see what I'm talking about, right? And I'm like, I'm sorry. Did you just like assume that just because I'm half Mexican, I would be half offended? Like that's offensive. Like what? No. It was a funny show that brings back nostalgia anytime I hear its theme song.
to
You should watch me play. I got beat by an 8.
This 8-year-old has been torturing
What?
this past week. They just keep complaining to me. Like, oh my god, he's such a bully. And I'm like, drop kick him. I don't care if he's like your cousin or something.
Play the song calling me a new.
Didn't know what an adjective was.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. You should play factions and actually deal with tryhards. I build, I don't fight. So like people are like, why are you so bad, kid? Get out, kid. And I'm just like, hey, I play Minecraft to build, not to fight people. You know, like I play Bed Wars for fun. I don't be like, oh, get back, kid. I'm an Ender Pro. Like no, I'm just like, ha ha ha, protecting the bed by building a base. Oh my god, I was crying. Oh, that was so funny.
My feelings.
Oh, oh my god, that was funny. Um,
I don't know why they don't take up my advice. Just survival of the fittest. Oh god. God, there's so many AUs with the Italia fandom too. There's this whole video game somebody made. I wonder how they're doing.
oh my god, look it up.
What is this?
While I try to come up with like another okay.
Entire video
Here's another
game.
question. Okay. What made up word that like from now on everyone has to use? Would you like add to the English language, and what would it mean?
What made up word
Yeah, like
would
say
I
like you were
use?
like, oh, peppermint fiddlesticks or something, and that would mean like, oh, I just burned my foot or whatever, and like,
That's a good one.
like, like you know, like stuff like that. What word would you come up with, and what would it mean?
Hmm.
Peppermint fiddlesticks. I just burned my peppermint fiddlesticks. I don't know why that's the accent that comes to mind, but you know, that's. Oh, I'm gonna have to get rid of that because that could be.
Is this a game? The art style looks familiar, but is this? I don't. Let's see. Oh, oh, what did I do? Oh, 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 I didn't mean to press that. Oh, how did I get here?
Peppermint fiddlesticks. Is that an actual thing? Like, pep, pep. How do you spell peppermint?
Peppermint. Peppermint. Peppermint.
Peppermint fiddlesticks. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Peppermint headband at fiddlesticks.
Is this the
20.
game? I need to look at. I remember I watched this person play this game. Let's play. Is this it? Is this the let's play? I watched of this stupid game. Yeah, I called it stupid.
Are you talking to yourself?
I'm
Oh God.
talking to myself as I'm trying to find this. I think this is the game. This is the game.
So hey guys, if you ever want to add me on Minecraft, I will leave my yeah.
This game was made in 2013. Wow.
Yes.
2014. Burger King foot lettuce. What if Burger King foot lettuce was an actual word?
Burger King number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. You know he got canceled on Twitter.
It got canceled on Twitter.
Yeah. We live in cancel culture. Of course he got canceled because we live in cancel culture. But it was like he became like Leafy is here. Like you know how Leafy is very like, you know, making fun of people. He started doing stuff like that and people were like, shut up. Like the only thing you're known for is Burger King foot lettuce. So
Wow,
yeah, so he got like big canceled and he had to redo his like YouTube channel or whatever.
I did not know that.
I just found that out like 2 years ago. And I was trying to find some way to throw it into context, and that was how I subtly did it.
I found the video game that somebody made, creator. Oh god, I want to know who this creator is. Is this person still making games?
What is
Oh
their
my
C?
god, they have a DeviantArt.
What is their IGN
IGN? What?
or name or whatever it's called? I don't know. What is
I'm
their
like,
name?
it's Espanda Kitsuki. Kitsuki?
I haven't heard that name in forever, so I doubt it. And because I've
Does
never heard
this
it before.
person still make
Ooh, I almost fell.
stuff?
Do you
Gallery
like
post.
sit in
It's
a
about
chair and try to figure
three?
out how to sit in a chair the stupidest way without falling? Like right now, I'm sitting in a squatting position on a chair, and I'm like trying to balance myself, like on the edge of the chair, but it keeps like tipping forward, so I have to like lean back and stuff.
Oh, they have a new account. Let's go check their new account.
I can't feel my legs now.
Their
I'm
new
dying.
account is this. Let's look at their new account. Oh, do they still make stuff? Wow. Let's
So
see.
guys, it seems like Alex is slowly becoming me because now like I would do like that's more something like I would do. Now
Wait,
you're
did
just
they make a Markiplier game? Is that still Markiplier? What is this? I need
okay.
to.
So we have one last fandom for you guys before we like end it and we start talking about like Minecraft or whatever. Um, then it's Demon Slayer. You know, Alex, the the fan of Demon Slayer. Come on, let's get back on track. Why am I doing this?
I like
You're so
how
yes.
I'm over here. I'm over here looking at this game, and you're just like, "Come on, Demon Slayer. I don't know this one either. Come on, help me."
No, I'm kidding. I'm only doing that because the timer's running low. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I just finished Demon Slayer. Like I want to say last week because it just got on Netflix, and I was like, "Oh, I can
Did,
finally get." Hmm?
did it really?
Yeah, it just got included to Netflix. Like maybe a couple weeks. It was quite recent. It was
Now I don't have an excuse.
yeah. That's why I watched it because I'm like, oh, I guess I can watch it now. I watched it. I liked it. My sisters liked it. Now we're just waiting for the movie.
There's a movie?
Yeah, there's a movie. Well, it came out in Japan. People are just waiting for it to have subtitles and release in the U.S.
Because we don't speak Japanese or the. You know, I don't like how like if you watch anime and you don't speak Japanese, you're like looked down upon like, ha, you're not a true weeb. I don't want to be a weeb. Okay, then that just means like that just means like what you fangirl over. Yeah, sorry. You fangirl over like what anime characters like Yandere-chan, oh, like no, thank you. I'm okay with that. Like, you know, you know what I mean? Or do you not know what I mean? Like, am I just alone right now?
Like, what do you like? I didn't really understand what you meant in the beginning.
Okay, so people are saying because like a lot of people have learned Japanese because they watch nothing but anime. like Japanese anime.
Oh.
Now, they can speak Japanese because, well, that they would watch anime and read the subtitles and then associate that word with whatever's happening, and then they would listen to another anime, and then when that phrase would pop up again and mean the same thing, then they start learning phrases and then turn those phrases into words, and then those words into context, and then the context into spelling, and then they learn most of Japanese. Like they could hold like an actual conversation in Japanese just because of anime, and they say you're not a true weeb until you're able to do that. And I was like, look,
True.
man, I've seen like 4 animes, okay, and I don't fangirl or fanboy. Like I only watch anime when I have the free time, and sometimes I'm too lazy to read, so I will turn on a dub
I'll,
for like
I'll put on the dub.
yeah.
I don't feel like reading, I'll just put on the dub, or if I know the voice acting is good in dub, I'll just be like, hey, why not? I don't feel like reading.
Like I like Kakashi's voice actor and dub, but I like not like there are some voice actors which I love in dub, and then there are some that I like in sub. So then I watch
Yeah.
both just because I like the voice actors. And then there are some that are just like
Oh.
you have to watch what is it? I'm
You
trying
remember the name?
my my hero. You have to watch that in a sub because the voice actor like killed, like the voice actor for All Might killed his vocal cords in that one scene that you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like released a statement saying like after that like he had to summon so much like force into what he was saying that like he had a sore throat for a few days because he was like
Jeez.
basically screaming into the thing, and like he had to do multiple takes or whatever because you're voice acting. So
Mhm.
yeah, but yeah, Demon
Wow.
so cool.
Demon
Um,
Slayer. I watched it in dub, but then there was this one voice actress I liked better in sub, so I just watched that episode in sub.
because okay, if you don't want to read, do dub. If you want to, quote unquote, get a better experience, watch it in sub. And you're not like the anime community as a whole is so toxic that they're like, oh, you're a watcher, don't talk to me. Like some shows are just funnier in dub. School principals, why do they gotta make so much noise when they walk into the classroom? Like they're broadcasting they're watching. Like they grab the keys, or they go,
Oh my god.
and the walkie-talkie's like, and then and then they go, sorry, and they turn down. They like,
Sorry,
go
sorry.
ahead, and then they just go, hey, what are you guys doing? What are you learning about? Math. What kind of math? Multiplications. Do your work, girl. And then
Oh my god, and if you're not doing anything, you're just like, God, I hate it when they do this. You're like, just,
okay,
you finish your work, and then they're just like, oh, what are you doing? And then you're just like, oh, I'm finished my work. And they're like, you could be doing work from another class, you know? And they won't
yeah,
leave until you do something else.
there was a
God, I
teacher.
hated that.
There was a teacher who literally said, "Look, class, I have a headache. I've been great. I was up late grading, so I'm just put on a movie." And then the class like, "Yay!" And she goes, "But just put a paper out in front of you, and if the principal ever walks by, just pretend you're writing." And then like the kids like, okay. So then we would like put out like paper, and then like the principal started walking up, and then she was like, oh, because like she has a headache. So then as soon as like the principal starts opening the door, she like pauses the movie and goes, okay, class, so let's discuss what we just watched, right? And then like she would like call in only the smart kids who she knew was paying attention, and the principal just like would walk in like this big old scene, stare, and be like, okay, so what did you find out about that? And then someone would make something up, and then they'd build upon that and build upon that. And she's like, okay. And then she'd write on the whiteboard, like, this means that this, and this is an allusion to, like, what? Greek mythology. Come on, guys, let's talk about this. And the teacher would leave, and she's like, okay, good. And then she's like, thank you. She'd turn off the lights, play the movie again, and then go back to sleep. Like, it was amazing. I like
Tell me
teaching.
you tell me you go to public school without telling me you go to public school.
Hey guys, I'm a little hungover today. I'm gonna just play a movie. Don't bug me. To be honest, I don't care if you use your notes or not. The final is only worth like 3% of your grade, but if you don't do it, you'll fail.
Basically.
tell me you're in public school without saying you're in public school. As soon as
The
teacher leaves,
bathrooms.
that's number 4.
Tell me you go to public school without telling me you go to public school with the bathrooms.
Tell me you go to public school without telling me you're going to public school. Every day the fire alarm goes off.
Oh my god, every day. Like, and then you know when it's gonna go off because it blinks
So like you
before
just
it
start,
goes off.
like the teachers, like it just became such a usual thing in class that the teacher would be like blah, 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 blah. The fire alarm would go off and they'd go wait like 30 seconds and then it turned back off. And she's like, okay, as I was saying, and then just continue on. Like at any other school, it would be like, is the school on fire? Like,
Is this
uh,
real? Do we need to
yeah,
evacuate? Us. Somebody put a fire alarm again.
yeah, or someone smoking it up.
Somebody's lighting the bathroom on fire.
No,
At
okay.
one time it happened.
There was this one time my chemistry teacher actually started like a small fire,
Oh yeah,
and
you told me the story. Go ahead,
yeah,
go.
and the smoke was going, and he turns on the fire alarm, and like everyone thought it was normal, and then like the security guards walking by and like the teachers like trying to like get rid of the smoke, but from the outside all you see is smoke just coming out from under the door. And then like the kids were like and then like the security guard like hurries up, like unlocks the door, opens it, just sees us all like dying as we lit like a marshmallow on fire. And then like he just looks at us and goes, David 5 to David 2, false alarm. And then goes, you got to be careful next time. And then my chemistry teacher goes, yeah, okay. And then as soon as they leave, I thought I had them all covered because it was a normal thing for him to start fires.
Yeah, it is because it's a chemistry class.
Obviously. Um,
So,
Tell me you go to public school without saying you go to public school. Uh, the chip bag people.
the chip bag, the chip buyers, the sellers, the chip sellers,
Yeah. Chip bag.
or
Yeah,
just the
that's
people
me.
who sold snacks like sodas and cookies.
I wouldn't even sell snacks. I just have it to eat for myself. I'll give you $1 if you give me a piece of that Twinkie. I don't even like Twinkies. Uh,
They be making bank though, because
I did the math. They sell each thing of chips for $1, and then they buy a box of like 24 or 28 bags, or like 32 bags for $13. So they're already making like an $8-9 profit. Then if people want lemon or chamoy, they add an additional like 25 cents per thing. And the bottles of lemon and chamoy are the ones at the 99-cent store, which are only $1. So then 4 bags of chips, they've already got back their chamoy and lemon stuff. And then after an additional like 7 or 8 bags, they got back the money they spent on the chips. And then it's just 100% pure profit. Like
yeah.
they make a bank. Like I had this kid who he needed money for prom, so he sold chips for like 3 months, had more than enough for prom, and ended up buying a limo because like he would that's all he did. And he would take orders too.
And then it's like some of the teachers wouldn't care, and then there's those teachers just like, hey, if you're gonna do that, don't do that in my class because I don't want to get in trouble.
I had a teacher that was just like, oh, you're selling chips? And then she would like wait a few seconds and then go, how much do they cost?
I want to buy some.
In in summer school, we actually bribed the teacher like, yo miss, if you pass everyone from the final, I'll give you a bag of chips. And then she's like, make it a bag of chips for everyone in the class and you got a deal. And then the kid was like, I got like 40 bags anyways. And he's like, gives them to people. I mean, we still paid, but like he just did that. And then the highest score on the final was a 52. Like, I'm not joking. She was just like, well, this isn't, because we're all talking. We're like, I got kicked out like pretty much once a week because apparently I was being quote unquote too loud, but I wasn't. It wasn't even me. It was a guy who sat across from me. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, and I got in trouble every single like week, and I get kicked out. And then like the lady who would like patrol, like the not security guard, it's a teacher who just needed the money, so they like do the hall runs. She saw me and then she would like talk with me and she's like, why'd you get kicked out this time? And I was like, oh, the kid across from me laughed too loud, so I got kicked out. And she's like, she really does not like you. I'm like, I know. She does not. So then I would we would talk. The final, oh my god, it was literally, you know, in the story, blah 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 blah. What does it say on line 52? And then there's like four different quotes. No one read the story ever.
Oh
We'd
my
all
god.
One person would Google the answers for one of the assignments. I would Google the answers for the other assignment, and then he and I would trade notebooks. And then we just like pass our notes around, and then people would like copy off of, because that's summer school for you. So when we all come back from lunch, and the teacher goes, "So everyone failed," we all laughed and said, "Well, see you next summer." And then she's like, "I was like, wait, miss, what's the highest score?" She goes, "That was a 52." And then everyone's like, "Ooh." Or like, no. She said what the score was a 52, and then everyone's like, ah, ha, ha. And then she goes, "That was you, Jose." And then I was like, "Oh damn." And then she goes, "But I don't know why anyone's laughing. That's the highest score in the class." And the class just goes, "Oh." We all shut up, and then go, "See you next summer." We go, "Miss, can you grade it on a curve?" Everyone passed because we all failed the final. So if you're grading the final on a curve of someone who failed, everyone is gonna pass. I migrated from a D minus to a B plus in a matter of seconds. Summer school was so much fun. Although you have to wake up like at what, 8 o'clock on summer.
Yeah, on the summer. Summer school is another topic, but we're not gonna get into today that much.
That could be next week's episode. That's the break from the fandoms.
I mean, we could if you want to.
We have 9 minutes left. Um, okay, let's look up. What is your fondest memory of high school?
Fondest memory of high school? Jeez. Is there anything
Is there any?
other? I only really liked mock trial. That was the only thing that was fun.
So mock trial,
Mock trial, yeah. In and out. Mock trial.
mock trial,
Well,
In-N-Out. Did we even really eat at In-N-Out? Because I know we sang a lot.
we went to In and Out the first competition, but the second
Oh,
one, that bus trial, was just like, no.
no mock trial. I mean, no food for mock trial. You all got to starve. Even though you all skipped lunch just so you could go drive all the way to LA for 2 hours because you got stuck in traffic and you had to wait inside the courtroom for like 5 or 6 hours for the court to be over, we're still not going to pay you or give you any lunch. You're screwed. I know you only ate breakfast today and it's like 9 p.m., but no one cares. Haha, losers.
I don't care if you skip breakfast either.
I know. I don't care if the only thing you ate were these stale, very salty crackers.
And some water.
I, I had like 4 packs of crackers because I was so hungry.
I had McDonald's after because I told my mom the guy didn't let us go to McDonald's.
McDonald's.
The guy didn't let us go to In and Out, so she bought me McDonald's. That's what I was trying to say.
I thought I was so awkward just to walk up to school in a suit and tie. Cause like it was the same day I was supposed to do something with a friend of mine, and like we're like, okay, let's both show up to school like really early. So he shows up in like his normal clothes, like a flannel, like a t-shirt, some jeans, and like his
You're
hair
over
is.
here in the suit.
I come walking up in dress shoes, an actual suit, a coat, a tie. My hair is combed and brushed over. Like I look like I'm ready to give a presentation. And then he goes, "What's with the suit?" And I was like, "Mock trial." He goes, "Oh, all right."
Like that one Family Guy meme. Oh, you playing a little dress up? Yeah. Good. It's good to pretend.
Yeah, it's all like, um, so tell Lois I need graham crackers. Graham crackers, yeah. So I'm gonna go.
Other than that, and that one time for Valentine's, my friends actually gave me gifts because I was sad because, that one
Yeah.
person
And
blew me off. I was sad.
so sad. That's, I think, our best video is our relationships video. So Says something about our fans, huh?
Hmm.
We're
Y'all
all
need
depressed.
therapy?
Look, okay, I found out that the best therapists are the most unstable. So,
Oh,
yeah. And on that note, we would like to thank you so very much for watching this week's episode of
what
Just
a
Two.
way to end it.
Exactly right. Ended on a high note, just like we always do. Uh, I've been here with the host of the week, Alex. We talked about
Fandoms that I know and Jose knows nothing about.
this is really an Alex episode. I was just here for the
You were
fun.
just here to tell stories.
Yeah, I was just here to just make fun of myself. But hey, that's all I was here for, the comedic relief.
Oh,
I technically edit it and like post it. That's not important. All that matters is I was here.
we're glad you're here.
Yes, always. Yo, okay, so like I know how we said this we were gonna have like special guests or whatever, and like the
Uh-huh.
way that we record is gonna scare the crap out of them when they hear it. It's like, anyways, that's it for this week's episode, guys. We'd like to thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for everything you do for us. Our Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever, it's all in the description. Let us know if you have any podcast ideas by leaving it in the comments down below. You can get me on Twitter or DMing me on Instagram, and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. We would like to see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Jesus Christ, you speed ran that outro. You sound like those commercials at the end, like sound effects include death.
You're like, side effects may include death. Yeah. Bye.